Tom Cruise's family is complicated. Tom Hanks' family is big and beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I might start crying while I ask this question. Is Tom Hanks ever going to get nominated again?
Yeah.
Like, talk about a person who peaked early and is doing really interesting stuff as a middle-aged, like, very famous movie star actor. I was told a very interesting story about why he didn't get nominated for The Post. And it's because it's for something you probably knew about, you guys probably knew about, but I didn't know, which was that they campaigned him as a supporting actor for reasons that utterly baffle me, since Meryl Streep is, as far as I know, not a man. She's not in the way. Like, whose way is he getting out of by he doesn't need another Oscar. He has two. I don't understand the thinking behind if this is a campaign screw up or the result of how he was proposed to Academy voters. But he didn't get nominated for Sully either. He didn't get nominated for Captain Phillips.
Right.
Two of his
Great
very
performances.
best
Absolutely.
movies or performances.
For the Sully Hive.
And I just
Sully Hive.
this is
Right.
one of it's so weird and strange to be having this conversation about tradition and what Oscars always do, and like Dunkirk is such an Oscars movie. But Tom Hanks is, while being a very obvious Oscar actor, is like actually doing the fucking work.
Yes.
And he's more interesting now than he was when they were just basically faxing them to him.
I think it's because he's just an ever-present part of our life.
That's not fair.
He is writing,
but you're right.
He's
but it's not
writing
fair.
short stories in The New Yorker, and he's
Yeah.
on TBS every day in Castaway, and he has literally 12 performances that live inside all people, from Big all the way through Forrest Gump, and all of those movies represent sort of like a. It's like he's like an uncle in a way that Meryl Streep is not. Meryl Streep is a celebrated human being, and Tom Cruise is in our family. And so
Tom Hanks.
Tom,
But
excuse me,
also
Tom,
Tom
And
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Both.
Tom
frankly.
Cruise is
Yeah.
also in my family. Need y'all to know something.
Tom Cruise's family is complicated. Tom Hanks' family is big and beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that we take him for granted a little bit. And I
A
would say
lot
that
of it now.
Yeah, well, I would also say I loved Tom Hanks in The Post. There were some people who didn't like this performance.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
some of it is honestly just people being wrong about the performance.
Katharine Graham does not appear in All the President's Men.
Yeah.
That character is essentially written out of the history of one of the most significant stories that we've ever seen. But we already know about Tom Hanks' character because we saw Jason Robards play him 40 years ago. So we already know what the setup is, what the framework is for that person. And so maybe it's less interesting to see him rendered again.
But it's such a different performance. I don't know. I mean, I think you're right.
I hear that. I
think
hear
you're
that.
right.
I hear that. That's a good argument. It just hurts me. I mean, I feel like this is not really even about The Post as much as it is about Captain Phillips and Sully,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
seemed like slam dunks to me. Like, especially in the years in which those movies appeared. I mean, Captain Phillips got a bunch of Oscar nominations and none for Tom Hanks. Like, what wasn't he doing? But, maybe it's the accent. Like, anytime Tom Hanks has to do an accent, people look the other way. I don't know.
Like The Terminal?
Well, he didn't get nominated for it. That's fair. I don't know which way to go with that one.
That's a low blow.
Well, we are all the captains of the SS Hanks. Nice job, everybody.